We are going to be working now on the technique to make heels for socks or booties without having any holes. What we do is we're going to be working with half of the pegs of the loom we have for the heel. So in this case we have 18 pegs. I had marked the first 9 using masking tapes and putting the numbers underneath each one of the pegs. We're going to pretend that I already had made the length of the cuff for the sock, and for the first row we're going to be working all first 9 pegs, half of the loom. So we wrap them and we just do a 1/1. On each row we are going to be making one less peg on the side that we have the working yarn. So here we're going to go from peg A to 1, we go behind the pin and then we wrap all 9 pegs. And we knit off. Second row we're going to go from peg 2, so we go behind that pin and we go 2 to 8. And we knit off. Now we go 7 to 2. Now we go 3 to 7. Now we go 6 to 3. And now we're going to start increasing. We put the yarn to the front. We're going to pick the stitch from peg number 2 and put it on number 3. We have basically 2 loops. One goes pretty much on the same direction as the peg. The other one is slanted. The one that we want to pick up is the slanted stitch or loop. So we take it, we go behind the pin and we put it on number 3. On the other side we're going to do the same, going from under peg A to number 7. Again we get the one that is slanted behind the pin and put it on number 7. Now we knit from number 2 to number 7. So we go behind that pin, wrap number 2 and we go back to number 8. The one that has 3 loops, we take the bottom 2 over the top. Again 2 over 1, and now we go from number 7 to number 2. We knit off. And now we're going to get the stitch from under 1, again the loop that is slanted, being sure you get all of it, go behind the pin, put it on number 2. On this side, the one from number 9, again the one that is slanted behind the pin and on peg number 8. Now we go from number 1 all the way to number 9. Two over 1 on the one that has 3 loops. And to turn around on the last row, I wrap around peg number 10 and go all the way to number 1. And I knit off from 1 to 9. So I'm going to leave 2 wraps on peg number 10. Now I'm going to go on the round. I'm going to wrap the last peg and wrap all the way around. And now I'm going to knit off. Again, when I get to a peg that has 3 loops over, I will do a 2 over 1. So 2 over 1. Take it back, put it on the peg, get the yarn, put it back on the peg. And then we will continue knitting on the round for as many rows as we need for the length of the feet. And that is how you do the heels without hoops.